So today we're going to get into the word soulmate. Now the word soulmate, no, the actual card for soulmate is the Two of Hearts. But interesting enough, the word soulmate, solar value, is a Two of Diamonds card. And that makes a lot of sense also. They both make all too much sense when you think of it in the grand scheme of things. Because when you think of a soulmate, it's someone that you like, that your soul is attached to. And when you're attached to someone, you do compromise for them. You do share, like, once your soul is attached to someone, you share, like, the heart. Like, you can feel the things that they're feeling when they're feeling it. But when we think of the Two of Diamonds, diamonds is your values. Two is two people. So two people coming in to join together with their values. And then it's the Lord of Compromise. You compromise when you actually are attached with someone. When you connect your soul with someone, they're not going to live the same way that you live because y'all didn't grow up in the same home. But guess what? Y'all can start to compromise with each other and start to mend your values together. Now, this can be a friend, a child, a lover, a parent, a sibling, any kind of family member, any friends, any co-workers. A soulmate doesn't always have to be romantic. So that's why it makes even more sense to have it in the Two of Diamonds, because this is your values. So you and your values with someone are attached. And then when you think in terms of the Mercury is the Jack of Spades. Now, when I thought of this, I thought of women, obviously because I'm a woman, but I thought of women when a guy is trying to get with us and we are feeling them and we start to date them, and then one thing leads to another. And then after it leads to another, we find out that it was an F-boy. Okay, so what happens? We just got conned out of our goods. That's how we be feeling. We feeling like you just conned me out of my goods. And now I got to deal with that. And then when you think of the Eight of Clubs, that's fixed thinking. So you're fixed on that. You're fixated on the fact that you just conned me. You conned me. You tricked me. This could be someone that you had a child with. And I say a child with because for me, the Eight of Clubs has always been my pregnancy card. So when I say a child, that's what I mean when I think of the Eight of Clubs. Someone that you thought was your lover. When you think of the Six of Diamonds and it's in Mars, this is your monetary values, but it's also your family values, your core values of what you were taught at home. So when you think of that, it's y'all, Mars is the energy. So it's y'all bringing those things together to form that family with the values that you guys set for each other within that union. Because it can be a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be the parent and child relationship. You are going to bring your core values from your family and you're going to intertwine them with another person. So when I see six, I always think Venus. So that's Taurus and Libra. What is Libra? Libra is the sign of relationships, one-to-one relationships, because Libra isn't always about romances. It's about business partnerships. The Two of Diamonds is the card for business partnerships. And Mars is aggression. So being aggressive at putting those funds together to create something. And then also you can take it back to the Jack of Spades, because if you're putting your money together to create something, and the Jack of Spades is the card of odd jobs, now you're putting your money together to create something bigger, whether it be legal or illegal. You're still putting it together. And then the Eight of Clubs is the mind being fixated on something. So you guys are putting your minds together to create something bigger than what you could imagine. And with the Four of Spades being in Jupiter, this is even more for like y'all are mending your values together so that it can be grounded. You're grounded. The Four of Spades is the card of grounded, but it's also the card of the kept woman or the kept man. So creating that life together so that you could live the lifestyle that you deserve, the lifestyle that your ancestors promised for you before you were even born. And then an obstacle that you have to go through with your soulmate is because the Ten of Hearts is the wedding, the Ten of Hearts is the abundance that you have, your family. So the obstacle that you have to go through with your soulmate is maybe, again, mending your values together. But this is a heart. So mending your hearts together to raise this family. When I think of 10 and then with it being in Saturn, this is 10th house stuff. So this is the public perception of you. So how the public sees y'all. Being able to be out in the world in front of the public and still maintain that once we locked in, ain't no switching up. And then with the 10 of diamonds being in Uranus, I look at that as like the attention that you guys get. And it's like almost like unwarranted attention, unwanted attention, attention that is just too much for you. Because when you're really connected with someone, people can see that energy. It doesn't matter if it's a camera, a video, if you're right there in their face, people can feel that energy. People can feel when it's real, when it's fake. So people are scrutinizing it. People, it's all eyes on me. These days, it's very rare to see people working together to make sure that they build that sturdy foundation, that four of spades. And then the obstacles that you guys go through. The obstacles that you guys go through is something that is happening behind the scenes. Because again, your public perception is that, yo, we're close knit. We locked in. Ain't no switching up. But of course, every relationship goes through its struggles. And then 8 is obstacles. So going over those obstacles. And then spades is also obstacles. So the obstacles that you guys have to go through in order to make this thing work. And once again, we have the Ace of Hearts and Pluto. So most people, when they get with someone and they mend their values together, they fall in love. They have babies. They're able to be vulnerable with this person. They get selfish about this person. They don't want to share this person with anyone else. And in turn, what do you get? You get two people that are together. They locked in. I look at the Ace of Diamonds like especially with it having the Ace of Hearts and Pluto, it's more so like once you see that a person is all for you, like they really about you, it's like a passion unlocked. Like, whoa, this is how you feel? Okay. I'm digging this. I'm liking this. I wasn't sure about these feelings, but these are the same feelings that I'm feeling. And then what do? They build an empire together with that Queen of Diamonds. They build upon that. And they make sure that they straight for life. I got you, you got me. We got each other. But again, with that 5 of Hearts in the moon is how you guys feel about each other. The emotions that run through each other. So it could be like a lot of arguing, a lot of tension. That's saying like they fight like brother and sister. They fight like husband and wife. They put those two synonymous with each other. And then when your soul is locked in with someone, like it's no one that can come in and penetrate that. So with no one being able to come in and penetrate that, y'all give each other that freedom to go out and do the things that you like to do on your own. And then y'all still come back as one, as two souls connected, that 2 of diamonds. Your values being connected with each other. What did Big Sean say? Cheating on you was like cheating myself. The hidden power for this soulmate union is the 4 of Hearts. That's family. At the core of all this is family. So mending those souls together to become one. And then it's even more confirmation because the supportive karma card is the Ace of Diamonds. Passion unlocked. These two souls have locked in and become one. They're intertwined with each other. So now our values become one. And then what challenges it? Remember, the 6 deals with Venus. So the 6 does deal with partnerships. And it deals with the mind. So if the 2 of diamonds is the card of compromise, and with a 6 of clubs, it's all about compromising, then that could be a challenge. But that's something that helps, because I don't look at a challenge as something in the quote unquote negative. A challenge is something that is going to help this soulmate union. So being able to compromise, thinking back on things and like remembering your core values. Remember, diamonds are your values. So remembering your core values of why you even decided to intertwine your soul with this other soul. And the 6 of clubs is also about marriage, but it's more so about thinking of the idea of marriage. But that soulmate union, it has a message, and it's a clear message that yes, love is law. With that Ace of Hearts and Pluto, yeah, love is there, and love is always going to be there. But this right here, this is business. And if we want longevity in this thing, we got to conduct it as a business. That two of diamonds, business.